Mr. Speaker, today is a historic moment for Black New Yorkers and New Yorkers across this great state. We can no longer turn a blind eye to the history of anti-Black racism in our great state. We can no longer say that Black New Yorkers are state property. I'm no longer going to accept the concept that Black New Yorkers are state property. From Seneca Village, modern-day Central Park, to the African burial ground in Lower Manhattan, to Timbuktu, Mr. Speaker, in the Adirondacks, we must confront our history head-on, because if we fail to do so, we are doomed to repeat it. Slavery, Mr. Speaker, is no more than just America's original sin. Slavery is the cruel, unusual, and foundational system upon which our country was built on. The chairs that we sit in, the desks that we eat on, the file cabinets that we put our files in, even this very space that we stand in here today was built on slave labor. The Reparations Commission that we are placing together today, while not perfect, while does not consider many other aspects, it is our best chance to make sure that we can begin the conversations about repairing that harm. It will look at more than just slavery. It will also examine the lingering effects of institutional slavery and discrimination on living people of African descent. This would include housing discrimination. This would include unequal pay. This would include discrimination, voter suppression, and police brutality. It's important to acknowledge, Mr. Speaker, that during the period of chattel slavery here in the state of New York, and a lot of folks don't want to talk about this, but people were beaten and had their names changed and had to live separate and apart from their families. Mr. Speaker, my last name is not Anderson. For every single lash that my ancestors had to take on their backs and were told to change their names, Anderson is not my last name, Mr. Speaker. All the accounts of pain and suffering for the shoulders of those ancestors who I stand on, whose name I now have to carry because it was assigned to me through beatings. Today is the first step in that conversation being mandatory here in the state of New York. A community of Black landowners whose land and livelihood was stripped away from them for pennies on the dollar, Seneca Village. This commission, Mr. Speaker, would ensure that we study how that happened and how we can make those families whole. One of a few African-American enclaves at the time, which was including Seneca Village, allowed residents to be able to rebuild their lives in the advent of chattel slavery. And it was ruthlessly built over and bulldozed for the benefit of a few. In the 1850s, Mr. Speaker, Seneca Village comprised of 50 homes, 3 churches, as well as burial grounds and schools for African-American students. This village meant so much to our people. This village is emblematic of the history of what it is to be a New Yorker, a Black New Yorker, having the little bit of what you have stripped away for the benefit of a few. Seneca Village also, Mr. Speaker, provided an escape from unhealthy and crowded conditions of the city and access to more space inside and outside the home. This legislature, Mr. Speaker, in 1853, enacted a law that would set aside 775 acres of land in Manhattan from 59th Street to 106th Street between 5th and 8th Avenues to create the country's first major landscape public park. The city acquired the land through eminent domain, taking it away, the law that allows government to take private land. There were 1,600 people living there, and although landowners were compensated, as I said, pennies on the dollar. And although there's much to be done, Mr. Speaker, and I use Seneca Village As an example as to why we need to do this here today, the commission is designed to move the needle forward as New York seeks to repair the systemic harms that have continued to this day. In closing, Mr. Speaker, reparations is not a dirty word. And I'm sorry for those who believe that reparations and repairing harm is a dirty word. Reparations, Mr. Speaker, symbolizes atonement, restoration, and justice. No more gaslighting. No more whataboutisms. When you have faced the lashes, the name change, the tearing up of your village, the destruction of property, the splitting of your families, when you have experienced that, come speak to me about reparations. But this is our time and this is our moment to repair the harm that has been done to our people for generations, Mr. Speaker, and for the ancestors whose shoulders I stand on today that allow me to be the youngest, loudest black voice in this chamber. It is critical and it's important that we do not stand in the way of healing the harm of our people. Mr. Speaker, I proudly vote in the affirmative on this bill.